So, guys, you need to listen to this. It is really, really, really deep. And someone is saying here, let me further declare my bias here. I am an Igbo man from Anambra State. A Bini friend told me last week that I support Peter Obi because he's Igbo and from Anambra State. I was actually speechless at his prejudice. Someone said also said it is time we help the Igbos. They have suffered so much in this country. I was like, seriously? I see here some say voting for Obi will be justice for the Igbos. Ignorance is really, really appalling. Let me drop a few points here. If some of the reasons alluded above is why you are supporting Peter Obi, then you are not different from tribal warlords and religious extremists. Let me shock you further. When I was at Abuja last year, I joined a discussion at the hotel lobby and one northern guy declared with uncommon arrogance, the Igbos shall continue to suffer in this country. They will never smell the presidency. They will pay dearly for 1966. I asked him, do you think the Igbos are suffering in this country? He thundered, yes. Yeah, that means he answered so loudly, yes, they are suffering in this country. I told him, my brother, let me tell you a little bit. The Igbos will be the last to suffer in this country. No matter how bad this country becomes, the average Igbo businessman is the most insulated. Everyone turned at me in shock. My northern guy thundered, it is a lie, it is a lie. Which position do they occupy in this country? I said, let me help your ignorance a little. Who paid for this hotel? Your company or yourself? He said his company. I said, do you know who owns the hotel? He said no. I told him. He said then he won't even lodge here again. You can imagine, because an Igbo man owns that hotel. He said he's not going to lodge there again. I said, my brother, from Transcorp Hotels owned by Tony Onyemachi Elumelu to Bolingo to Chelsea to Top Rank to Rockview to almost 95% of hotels in Abuja here is owned by the same people you said are suffering. I told him, if you care, if your car is bad, where do you buy your part from? If you are buying books, stationaries, school bags, and so on, who sell them at the market? If you want to build, where do you buy your building materials from? I told him I could go on and on. I told him even in Port Harcourt, even in Lagos, almost every nook and cranny of this country, the chances that you will spend 90% of your income on an Igbo man is as real as today. Everywhere became silent. Let me explain why the Igbo man suffering is just a marriage. The government makes policy to increase import tariffs. Igbo man goes out, import the goods, pays the tariffs and custom duties. Afterwards, he factors it into the cost of materials. You go to him to buy at the new price. He makes his normal profits. At the end, the new tariff is paid by who? Everyone was shocked. I told them no matter what government does, it can never affect the average businessman. The average businessman will always make his profit and shift the burden to the purchasers. The only tribe in this country that have secured their economy almost 100% is the Igbos. It is only in Igbo land where business and property ownership is almost 98% owned by them. After they secure their homeland, they also arrive in your domain and in some instances control 50 to 80% of the entire commercial activities and sometimes up to 15 to 25% property ownership apart from Abuja. They owned about 70 to 75%, and you said they are suffering. After about 40 minutes of my in-depth lecture, my northern guy became silent and confused. He suddenly realized that what his political leaders are telling him, that we are suffering the Igbos, is actually boomeranging on them. To be sincere, 2023 shouldn't even be about justice for the Igbos or it is the turn of the Igbos. How is Katsina after Buhari? Go and ask, how did OBJ rule transform the West? Many South Westerners insist to date that OBJ was never their choice. How did 6 years of Goodluck Jonathan transform Bayelsa? If Peter Obi campaign goes tribal, I can assure you many people will abandon his campaign, including myself. Peter Obi should be treated on his merits and be given opportunity to rescue this country. I laughed the other day when Ashiwaju declared that he needs well-meaning Nigerians to join him and rescue this country. Rescue? Like seriously, from who? Yeah, rescue from them again. That is always what I've been saying. Oshibajo being the vice president, all of them were shouting that, hey, Buhari, oh, Buhari, oh, can you see that? Can't you see that our man is the vice president and all of that? At the end of the day, I always ask that question. Oshibajo being the vice president now, how has he helped an ordinary Yoruba man on the streets? Tell me, how has he helped anybody in the place? See what is happening in Castina. Buhari is there. Let's take the whole of the north. The whole of the north. How are they faring? Because I don't know. You don't even reason. They will tell you they give some people ministerial job and all of that. How does that affect you? It only helps the people and their family members. That's all. So because somebody, oh my goodness, it is out of ignorance. Oh, Igbos will suffer. Oh, they will never smell the seeds. You will be say your people they don't smell the seeds over and over again. They rub themselves in the position in the presidential seat or whatever position you think you're holding. How has it better your life? You are still coming here to complain. Hey, things are expensive. Oh, they have scattered this country. Who? The same your people who know how to play politics. Abi? They know how to play politics. So Jagaban knows how to play politics. How is your life in Lagos? No, does that make food items cheaper? This person has been able to explain where he that has here, let him hear. Just like I've always said, some people have purported in their hearts that suffering is their watchword, so they don't even see it as anything. You might be pitying them. Oh, these guys are suffering, these people are suffering, but they don't know it. They feel it's a normal thing. So that is why it will be difficult for you to help somebody who has problem. That is if only the person realizes that truly he has problem. If the person does not believe that he has problem, you just be pitying and be speaking on behalf of that person. Ask them, all of them, that their people have been in power. How has he helped anybody in this country? It's only the politicians that are rolling left, right, and center, rolling in wealth, rolling in surplus. They don't even know what you are going through, and you are there shouting, shouting, shouting. Hey, our person. Let us look at the basic. We are talking of people and check their records. This man is telling us, Fashola is telling Nigerians that Nigeria should not vote in anger. Why would Nigerians not vote in anger? Did Nigerians not vote in anger when they say, oh, enough of PDP impunity, that we have to take it by force? A lot of people came out, and now you are expecting people to feel all right. You must be a joker. Fashola must be a joker. So if you think you are doing an Igbo man good, we have said it several times. Go and check the population and the masses of the Igbos, whether they are suffering compared to you, that your people are being in power. Go and check your people on a daily basis. People on the street, go and check their lifestyle. Go and check their standard of living. No, an average Hausa man or northerner, can you boast, or can you want to say, oh, you want your life to be like that? Check generally. Forget one or isolated persons who think they have money or whatever. Is that how you're going to measure someone, or mention a region that, oh, they are really doing well? Go and check them. Is that the kind of life you want for your children? See the Igbos now, they are doing very, very, very well. Their politicians are doing well, because you can't tell me that they are suffering. Their people too are doing well for themselves. But your people don't give power for God knows when. Majority of you are in the den of a kidnapper, and yet now your person dey there. Now your person dey there. Go and ask Southern Kaduna people whether they are going to be clapping that, yes, we are from the north. In northern is the president. Go and tell them whether that is the case for them. Ignorance. They will still open your ear. You will still not hear. I want to follow Jagaban. Jagaban, who has been, you have been talking about the development in Lagos. How has it affect yourself, your own life? Because he selected some few people because of this time, so that it will be a structure all over the place, and you are now following them. He made some people. How many people did Obi make? Is that what we're talking about? If it's all about this, do you think people would have supported Oju Zokalo? The same you people, you'll be romancing all these corrupt politicians. If Igbos come now and begin to talk about their own corrupt people, you say, oh, they don't support themselves. Support in what nonsense? Support in what rubbish? You think if it's a Ojekalu or Orocha Sokrota, you think they will have this kind of support? The Igbos are the ones that will come and say, no, 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 no. But it goes beyond that. We are talking about people that have a good track records, and you are coming to tell us cock and bull stories. It is Igbo that will suffer. Suffer who? Who is suffering? So guys, let's hear your opinion for those who are deep thinkers. Let's know what you think.